Yeah, I mean, you sit there and you watch yesterday's game, and you put together your game plan is what Brady had to do. And, I think he thrives on those opportunities to come in and show him completely something different, and that's what he did. We do need that stopper when things start going in that direction or in a direction we don't like. Who's going to step up and do something special? And I don't think you could imagine that Brady was going to execute the way that he did today. It was a thing of beauty, and couldn't have been a better time for this club.
Didn't face too much traffic on the bases, but a little bit of an elevated pitch count. What did you see from him, especially in the league, and to finish the 6th out?
Yeah, with the elevated pitch count, you're going to have that against this team because they don't chase a lot off the plate. If you're not on the plate, they're not usually pulling the trigger, and that's what makes them tough to pitch to, because you're just not able to expand much, and you have to make quality pitches. But they're ready to go, but they're pretty disciplined in the strike zone, and so that's going to give the deeper counts. But I thought he did a real nice job of mixing everything in. He did a good job with that many lefties in a lineup of using the changeup. I thought the slider was really sharp, and he was on the attack with the sinker, and you could tell it had the kind of movement. Some early swings where it just looked like they didn't expect the kind of movement that it had.
When you're seeing those types of swings, I think like Freddie Freeman one time stepped back, was like shaking his head just at the movement. We talked about it, but when you see it continuously and it gets that lineup like that, just, I don't know, how impressive is it to you?
Yeah, what we always talk about is does a pitcher have something that's just different, whether it's his extension, his release point, the way he hides the ball. What is it that doesn't look like everybody else that they're facing? And the hitters are going to tell you by their reaction. And when you see the swings and the takes and the arguments with the umpire, that ball has to be off the plate. You go back and look, and it's on with some really good hitters. You know that it's doing something they're not accustomed to, and that's a gift. And once again, I think it's just a tribute to the commitment Brady made early in this season through some adversity, of figuring out what it is that he can do differently than most, and then honing that and figuring out the why, or what exactly do I have to do. And he's a student of the game. He's a student of his stuff, and continues to work on it, but trusts it. And we're watching a guy just take a step in his career. We knew all the intangibles were there as far as his makeup, as far as his work ethic, as far as his discipline and commitment to the game, and how he loves to just compete. But he's following up with execution.
What did you think of that play Nate Eaton made in the 4th?
Nate Eaton has so surprised us, as we knew he had speed, but didn't know about the jumps and the instincts. And he's fearless in how he goes after the ball. And I didn't think there was any chance, ball off the bat. Once again, you watch it so many times with the speed of the exit and the launch angle, and realize that ball's down for sure and comes out of nowhere. But he continues to make some really nice plays out there.
Before the game, I think MJ was scratched, but he was still able to pinch hit. What was the reason for it?
Yeah, we just decided to give another player an opportunity, and took MJ out of the lineup.
Is there anything you feel like you learn from an outing like this with Brady? I mean, obviously you guys are still, you guys are fairly familiar with him, still learning some things. But I mean, against a lineup like this and a team that's been on a run like that, I mean, I guess, is there something that you think you're finding out when you see an outing like that?
I think it's more of what he's learned about himself, and to be one of the best, you got to beat the best. And this offense has been hot. This team has played really well. It's as locked in of a club as I've seen in a long time, and having all the pieces kind of working. And we saw that displayed yesterday, and it was hard to get it to stop. So when you have an opportunity to go in and you're feeling good, and you're right, all right, now I'm going to have this is going to be a test. Just see what my stuff, how it measures up. And it measured up. And I think that's something that he'll never forget.